Welcome back to the Black and Gold Report. I'm still joined by head softball coach Lucinda Melanson. So Coach, we were just talking about Kristen Hobbs, but on to one of your other players. Former PBC Freshman of the Week, Bree Hartley, has turned into an everyday starter for you. What does she add to your lineup, both offensively and defensively? And can you discuss the defensive options you have with Halle Berry being in the infield instead of playing behind the plate?
Bree stepped up in a very great way. She's done great for us behind the plate. She's still young. She's still learning a lot, and we're working with her, but she's soaking it up, and every day, every game, I feel like she's getting more mature mentally and physically able to execute what we're asking her to do, and she's worked well with all of our pitchers. Offensively, she has just really been on fire. There's not been too many games where she hasn't done something productive for us, and she's another one that's just a competitor. She's extremely strong, and so even sometimes her mishits can fall for base hits just because she's so strong and can muscle them off.
Yeah, go ahead and continue talking about Halle. Yes.
Sorry. With Bree behind the plate, Halle had been our catcher, and she still is an option for us, but with Bree behind the plate, it gives us the ability to put Halle at short, which gives us our best middle infield, our best defensive option in general for the team, and Holly's done a really well job at short, and so Bree being able to step up behind the plate really made our defense a lot better in general.
Well, talking about Bree, a freshman here, but you hold a pretty steady lineup with all 5 freshmen in the starting lineup. Does having such a young team benefit you this season and maybe in future seasons, but also how is that a disadvantage?
I think it definitely benefits us in that they're young freshmen, that they're getting tons of experience. They're having to learn on the fly. I feel like we're only going to continue to improve, not only through the season, but years to come as they continue to mature. And they're doing some really good things as young freshmen for us. So I have high expectations as they mature throughout their 4 years. But the deficit of that is that we are young, and so the mental maturity of it, sometimes the experience of the game in general can kind of come back to hurt us a little bit, but they've taken it in stride, and they're learning. As long as we're making new mistakes and learning from those mistakes, then we're going to continue to get better.
Well, going on from your infield and your young ones, you've got 3 pitchers this season, but Natalie Kleman has been the go-to pitcher in a lot of games. Did you expect this kind of force from her, and how does it benefit your game plan going into the series?
Well, I think I did somewhat expect it from Natalie. She had a really great finish to a season last year, and so I really felt like she's going to come in, and she loves the challenge. She loves just the fighting atmosphere of it. She loves being kind of the one that has to get it done, and she has a huge heart for it, and so she's been working hard, and I think that's showing. She's worked hard with Coach Brown on the mound. All of our pitchers have, and all of them are continuing to excel, and Natalie's just really grabbed hold of it right now and is the one kind of showing up for game time. But all 3 of them have done an excellent job. Star had a great performance yesterday, and she's another one that every day I feel like our staff and Coach Brown are working together diligently, more so on the mental side of the game, and so they're really learning how to approach the mound and how to be their best, even when sometimes they don't have their best. And so I've been very proud of our whole staff, but Natalie has definitely taken the reins a little bit and stepped up there.
Well, I noticed too that in the first several games you started with Jamie Burwell, and then either Star or Natalie would relieve, but you've really gone to where either Star pitches game 1 or game 2, and then Natalie comes in for the other game. But they also relieve each other. You did that in Lenore. Is there any type of different strategy that you have going on there?
Sometimes, depending on what we know is going on with each of our pitchers, sometimes our defense can play a part in that as to how we're setting our defense, who we're starting. Sometimes it's our opponent and what we think is going to be the best option and the best fit. Jamie's done a great job. She started a lot of games for us and did really well for us early in the season. She's been playing some different roles. She started third base for both games for us at Lenore Ryan, and is a true utility athlete. So it's been giving us a lot of options.
Right. You have one more road series this month, and then the rest are at home. What do you look forward to in the upcoming games from your team, and how does playing on the road differ from playing at home?
Playing on the road, it's different in that, you're together all the time, obviously. There's a little bit more factors. You're you don't maybe have the comforts of all your equipment and your setup. You maybe have to warm up a little bit differently, and so there's sometimes some challenges, but overall I think our girls adapt well. I'm looking forward to a lot of really great softball. I'm hoping that the girls just can enjoy the last portion of their season, that they can have fun with it, and just really have no regrets at the end of it.
All right, thank you, Coach. And when we come back, we're going to be talking track and field with head coach Adonis Stanley, so stay tuned.